Welcome back, Guardians, to another Destiny video, and in today's Destiny video we are going to be looking at my opinions and thoughts and ideas about how exotics will work in House of Walls when the House of Walls DLC drops. Now I have no information on this is just what I would like to see personally. So as we know, when the game originally came out, you would just get an exotic, level it up to max with your ascendant materials, etc, etc, etc. Then they changed it so that you would just use an exotic shard to get a max level thing. But also when the Dark Below came out, all exotics would be reset and you'd have to level them all up again when you upgraded them from Xur, etc, etc. So how do you think exotics are going to work in the House of Walls DLC? Now I've been thinking about this for a while and I can't come up with a conclusive idea. But I do have like bits and pieces that I would like to see. So firstly, I don't want the exotics to reset to the start. Even though I didn't particularly mind it in the Dark Below, I just feel like it's a waste of materials, energy and time. But I didn't personally mind it because it gave me a reason to jump on and level up those weapons. So how could you fix this? Like how could you change this? Maybe have new versions of those weapons drop. And if you get one that's matched up to your current one, so say you've got an icebreaker at 331, and then an icebreaker drops which is the new version of it but not fully upgraded, maybe you can put those two icebreakers together, sort of like combine them and merge them to get yourself a maxed 365 icebreaker. In my opinion that could work, and combining weapons and such things to increase their power is not too far from other games that have been successful in it. But you know, that's in my opinion going to be unrealistic, but you know, it would give people a reason to grind the game to be able to get their maxed out 365s. Other than that, you know, you could go with just adding an extra attack power slot on the original one and leveling it up with an exotic shard, but I would find that quite boring and too easy. Like if this game wants to last in longevity until the next DLC, you're going to need somehow a longer way of upgrading those exotics. So, you know, it's a hard one. It really is a difficult one to think about and plan. Well, obviously I'm not a game developer, so that makes it even harder, but maybe, I don't know, maybe you get like an exotic bounty for a specific weapon randomly. So when you're turning bounties, you might get an icebreaker exotic weapon where you have to go do some certain things, you know, like all of the exotic bounties. And when you do, you upgrade your original icebreaker to the 365 version, and then that could be the same with all the weapons. The only issue with that is that you'd have to make the exotic bounties as rare as the weapons. So if you've got a 331 Galahorn, you're going to have to be really grinding the game out to get those 365 versions. But then also, what about people who don't have those weapons? They wouldn't get an upgradable bounty because they don't originally have the weapon. So you know, these are all things that are popping around in my head and how to make exotics work and upgrading them. But you know, this is just a random talk, you know, I just wanted to sit down and just talk about something. So let me know what you think, guys, and how exotics will work, because I'm really interested in seeing what things people can come up with in the community. How would you want exotics to be upgraded in the next DLC? What would you want it to take? Would you want it to be as simple as just upgrading one more attack slot, or would you want to work for it? Would you want to go out and do something to be able to upgrade your weapon? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.